So I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. And I don't know if this was like the 7th or the 8th. I think it's the 7th episode in The Producer Hires a Writer. Well, the man, he told me when he came home, he went out to a singles bar. Why on earth he would do that? Come to find out, he was tailing the writer girl. He's so infatuated in love with the writer girl. The writer girl was kind of flirtatious and very inviting towards the man during the hiring process. Hey, get it through your head, son. She was, she wasn't playing you like a fiddle. She wasn't using her wiles to manipulate you. She wasn't cheating in a game. She wasn't spotting your obvious weakness. You're a 55 going on 56-year-old dullard. No. She was just being, whatever. She's in there. She's in it. She's doing whatever it takes to, get on top. She needed to flirt a little without maybe even realizing it. She was flirting a little with you. She wasn't sending out vibes like she wants to be your next wife. Or should we say your first wife? Maybe your next tryst. Your next concubine. She was just being flirtatious, showing her best side. But whatever. It doesn't even matter. You should be tailing her to a singles bar. The man should not be tailing the writer girl to a singles bar. I mean, all hope is lost. Jeepers, creepers. It's like, buddy, you make yourself look like even bigger fool than what you really are. And his answer was, dog, you don't get it. When I get close to that girl, there's an aura. And I was like, yeah, it's called the aura of being 43. The youngest you got was 47. I think that woman was really 52, but she said she was 47. The man says, I saw her license. She was 49. She had a couple months to go. I think I dated her when she was 50, but when I first met her, Vinegar Gravy was 49 in real life, and she claimed to be 47. She thought she was 44. I looked at the man. I was like, all right, get to the point. He says, well, listen, I was in that bar eavesdropping on the writer girl. She was sitting there on the corner of the bar so she could have two different bar lengths to troll for her. So I got me a booth right there next to her. I come in from behind so she didn't even see. I hung my coat up and I was, ensconced in this deep, luxurious, almost, I don't know what you would say, booth. All right? It looked like it was maybe in a horse-drawn hearse. That you were on the inside of a horse-drawn hearse. It was so cushiony, luxurious, such heavy wood, and they had these big pillars and big high backs of the seats that separated the booths. So believe me, when I tucked myself back in there, I was in a shadow. She could look right at me. She wouldn't even know I was there. And I hear her talking, and every guy she meets, she says her drink is Sunshine Blast, which no one knew how to make it. Sunshine Blast ass. I don't even know what that's about. But she introduced herself as a struggling YouTube star. And I was like, what? That's like saying a football player who sucks. He says, I'm a struggling football star. I mean, I suck. I'm a mediocre, shitty football player, but I feel like I identify as a struggling football star. Like every time they throw me the ball, it bounces off my face mask and I stumble backwards and fall on my ass. But I think, what I'm really working towards is full-on stardom. That writer girl was so full of shit. She introduced herself, and there was many guys up one side of the bar, back down the other side. She was on the corner of the bar, so she could work both lines of the bar, like 50% of the bar from where she was sitting. And she had 5 or 6 of them Sunshine Blasts. The more high she got, the more extravagant her quotes became of what a burgeoning YouTube star. I'm a struggling YouTube celebrity. You're a struggling celebrity. You either are a celebrity or you're not a celebrity. You might say, I'm trying to become a celebrity and I ain't doing so good, but there's no such thing as a struggling wants to become a celebrity. Whatever. You could have become a struggling artist. You could become a struggling actor. You could be a struggling musician. But you really can't be a struggling YouTube star. It's like trying to be a struggling star quarterback. You either is or you isn't, whatever they say. You either is or you is ain't. I forget. Mel Brooks said it that way.